right, good day, everybody. So, this is Simple Graphics on the journey on the right way to design. And this is part 5. We're talking about alignment and emphasis and this design. So, alignment, I made a detailed definition here from Garrett's definition of alignment. Alignment is the placement of visual elements so that they line up in composition. So that the line on the composition, it can be used to organize your elements. What do we mean by element? Your shape, your texture, every other thing, your colors, those are your elements. And they are also referred to as visual element. So they can be also used to group your element to set a balance and to connect your elements together to form a connection for them. You get so I brought out some design here which okay, alignment can be in shape, it can be in texture, it can be in sizes. Understand? So that's the major way alignment shows. So looking at this, there is an alignment of text, alignment of shapes, but the shapes are in different sizes. And also what they call repetition. The repetition I used here was in shape, which using the same shape. That is a repetition. So you don't actually want to use a shape. You don't actually want to use a shape like a square and then you use a circle. Maybe you use a triangle. It's not nice. You end up ruining the design unless you are working on a creative work. Then you can actually use it. But in your major design, you don't really use different shapes. You specify. If you're using circle, use a circle. If you're using a square, use a square, and the rest. So now, the second thing I said we'll talk about is emphasis. So you know, the emphasis most designers refer to it as the head of a design. So most time when you get the head of a design, you get every other thing in the design. So this is the head of the design. This is the subheading, and this is like the body of the services. Most time refer to this as orders. So when you when designing, make sure you get a good heading. Your heading is your design. Your emphasis should be on the heading. So maybe you are doing a social media flyer or um, a business flyer or a church flyer. Your heading must be catching. Your heading is what people want to see. Every other thing can be in the same style of arrangement in all your design, but when you have a stylish heading, it gives you this feeling that you have a good design. Okay, let's look at some other design I imported here. So this is a church flyer, and so this is how I basically made the heading. So every other thing can just uh, add to it and the shape and the pictures, whichever way. So I later changed the design because I was told to remove the picture. So what I did was to redesign it, and then I emphasize more on the heading. So this is the heading of a design, especially those that do church flyer. Your heading is the main thing people want to see. Every other thing does not really matter, but this is what catches more attention. When you get a catching heading, every other thing will align. I've seen designs who just use their picture like who use images, or maybe these images inside this design, they will use it as the major focus of the design, which is not proper. The major focus should be the head, the theme of the program, the theme of the program. That should be your major um, focus. And when you get this, every other thing is going to align. Every other thing is going to align properly. So whenever you are designing, make sure you work on your heading. You work on where you want people to emphasize on, or where catch people's attention. That is the emphasis. Understand? So what catches people's attention in this is the 10 hours prayer. And then the next thing you can view is the work college. So whenever you are designing, try to make this short. Whenever you are designing, make sure you you work on, first of all, your alignment, and secondly your heading. Your alignment, your heading. Your alignment, your heading. Okay, let me see if I can see some other work that has alignments, that talks more on alignment. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so I just imported some designs. I'm looking at this design. The emphasis is in the love feast. You understand? The emphasis in the love feast. You see the way I ended every text in this place. This line. Now I made two alignments here, three alignments here. One is for this side, then the second one is for this side. That's all these write-ups here. So I made another alignment here, which is this. Understand? So this give a description of the design. So the main focus of this design, the emphasis of this design, is just the love feast. And then you can view people can view the images here, because sometimes the images will also attract people to view your designs. So they'll get this, and when they say love feast, they'll get the love sign here, and then they'll think about a gift. Understand? Before every other thing in the design. So that's just for this one. So the second flyer I imported was this. So I told you about using a shape, one shape if you are designing. So I use a circle here and a circle here, and also I use this square that I curve the edge. So for me to have a balance in this service, I use the same kind of shape there, and then I aligned it around the text to this place. Understand? To this place and this place. So the heading of the design is just the dairy shawarma. Most times the name of a business can be the heading of a design, especially all these social media flyers. Understand? And some business flyers. The heading, their name of the designs, the name of the business can be the heading, or sometimes they might, after giving the name of the business, they will tell you that, or maybe if they are teaching, if it's a class, they can give you a topic that will be the heading, or maybe they just want to catch people's attention with some write-ups. Now those can also be the the heading. So um I still have another designs here. So this one is church flyer I made, and this was the focus. This was the focus. So now when you get this heading, every other thing is just a normal arrangement you arrange. But this is the main place they want to see. This place, this topic, this theme. That is the main focus of people in this design. So still I want that. I just want to make it short. But the end point of this is your alignment should be. So this is my February design. Alignment and see. Understand? So the emphasis is the February. Now I just have to make it catching by making the February stylish by using a font. Understand? So I don't really do anything strange. I just use a different font, but the arrangement will give you more details of the design. You get so this is just it. So whenever you are designing, emphasize on the heading of the design, what you want to catch people's attention, and then every other thing can follow. Every other thing can follow. Social media, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, can follow. So that is it for this video. Try as much as possible to use your grid for alignment and also obey the grid. Most times you put the grid and you add text that will that will um, that will be more than it. So that's it. See you guys in the next video. Subscribe and like, comment.